Alright, everybody. I gotta head to work shortly here, but I thought that I would go ahead and record a quick video to throw up here. I see a lot of, I don't want to say fear, I don't know, maybe doubt, whatever, going on here about the recent happenings in the crypto market. The truth is, the market's down right now. I mean, we're down a lot. Excuse me. I think we're down 10 billion almost last I checked, or something like that. Oh, actually, hang on a sec. I was doing a search in my other tab here. Now I can't find it, but yeah, I think last I saw the news, the market had dropped almost from like dropped down from 100 million to like 90 billion or something like that. So I mean, yeah, we've taken a pretty big hit. So, a lot of people, I see people are panicking everywhere, a lot of people, I'm in a lot of different, aside from Steam it, I'm on a lot of different groups in Discord and stuff like that, chatting and stuff, checking out forums regularly. As expected, some people are busy panicking right now. Like, I think it was on, like, the AMP forum, and people were panicking and going, like, I've lost so much value in this and I'm only going to lose more. What am I going to go ahead and do here? Should I sell and all this stuff? And some people are going like, no, don't be stupid, and other people are going like, oh well, sucks to be you. My portfolio's still up, and I'm like, well, that doesn't really reassure people. So I thought I'd just make my own video for my own take on everything here. Yeah, and I just want to remind you guys that I'm not like I don't consider myself an expert, a guru, or anything like that. I can't guarantee any of my advice is gonna make you rich, because I'm certainly not rich. I'm not one of those guys where I'm like, oh, I invested in this coin in a month I was rich and I'm on a beach in Hawaii. I wish. And truth is, I'm a regular guy like everyone else. I work a regular day job, and I'm just trying to get ahead using cryptocurrency investing, especially Steem and other places, just like everyone else. I made a few successful trades here or there, but I mean, I'm not going to be retiring anytime soon. So, yeah, what's causing the market volatility? Really, part of the big thing is just this whole Bitcoin SegWit thing. People are talking about that because, a lot of cryptocurrencies are tied to Bitcoin either directly or indirectly. In fact, one of my Discord chats I'm in, one of the cryptos I bought in, is kind of like somehow tied to the price of Bitcoin, and the guy's worrying like, oh, is this bad? Like, if there's a fork in Bitcoin, should I sell and whatnot? If you're not familiar, what it is there's just the possibility of another soft slash hard fork coming up here. They kind of have a timeline here. Basically, Bitcoin has been running into technological limits of the network, because Bitcoin was only built to scale so high, and now there's like a fix of sorts being implemented, but people are worried the fix isn't going to be accepted by the entire network, and this could cause a split, or some of the Bitcoin to not be accepted, something like that. And there's like a lot of, honestly, I consider it a lot of fear mongering, to be completely honest with you. They're like, blame the Bitcoin civil war. It's like, I and I hate to point out to people, this isn't the first time we've had the potential risk of some kind of a hard fork within, Bitcoin or cryptos. It's part of the game. If you're looking for a very comfortable, safe, investment, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just saying, if you're looking for like something you feel is completely comfortable, you should probably like put your money in a CD. I mean, Bitcoin and cryptos in general, they're not known as a safe investment there. It's high risk, high reward type deal. Same thing with Bitcoin, I mean, or any other cryptocurrency. If you feel like the risk is worth it, you put your money in it and you hold and you just weather the storm out. I mean, really, this is a buyer's market right now. So, this is a good time. If you want to get into crypto, this is a good time to be buying and holding, because this isn't going to last forever. The whole reason for prices being down, I think it's a combination of psychological factors and probably something to do with like, the SegWit and stuff like that, this hard fork coming up. Is it anything to worry about? No, not really. It's just part of the game. And there hasn't been anything, nothing's happened that's like, oh, Bitcoin is broken, or, oh, cryptos in general have this huge flaw in them. Because generally it's the technology behind the crypto that gives it its value. Nothing's happened to break that. All it is we have this hard fork coming up where people are worried that, you know, if coins are on like a certain network or nodes, they won't be recognized by the network anymore. And I don't know what's going to happen there, but personally, I'm not too worried about it. And largely because any Bitcoin I do have, I'm holding on major exchanges anyway, who I guarantee aren't really going to let that happen, because that would be a huge loss in value for them. And also just because most of my money is in other cryptocurrencies anyway. So, if you're worried about the SegWit, this hard fork SegWit issue, I really wouldn't worry. There's it's just a storm. You weather the storm, we're gonna move on. Like I said, I'd suggest a hold, or if you can buy right now. I've been buying. I'm gonna try and buy some more. I'm gonna keep buying because we're eventually gonna weather this, and it's gonna pay off. The reason why I know it's going to pay off here is just because you just look at the writing on the wall here. It's like I had mentioned before, things are moving in a positive direction for cryptos overall. I need to remember, $100 billion, the crypto market makes up a very small portion of how much money is being distributed right now. Like this, for example, it's like all the world's stock exchanges by size. There are 60 major stock exchanges with a total value of 69 trillion. So there are some stock exchanges worth $1 trillion, like NASDAQ, London Stock Exchange, whatnot. And so really, the cryptocurrency market is a drop in the bucket compared to all these other markets right now. There are many new markets, like especially in India and China, emerging who are interested in investing in it. So it's only a matter of time. And things like the hard fork might be scaring people off, and people might be in a selling frenzy right now. But it's just like the stock market. There might be these psychological things going on, but eventually people are going to start buying again. And that's when, if you have cryptos held, you're going to pay off. That's what I believe. I'm not a financial expert. I can't truly give you, advice on how to become rich, but that's what I see coming. Especially if you look at this. I mean, you look at, for instance, Coinbase. They continue to have nonstop degrade in performance with the surge in popularity in Bitcoin, the surge in their customer base, and it's not just Coinbase; it's everywhere across the board. Gemini, same thing. This is my Gemini account. I signed up for it recently. Every time I go in there, they're saying, we're verifying your identity. We'll be in touch shortly. They're saying because of high application volume, it's going to take 2 weeks to complete the review. And from what I've read, people said Gemini is a really solid company with a really good customer base. So, that just gives you an idea of how quickly things are growing here. And there are other concerns too. I mean, mainly, I think any concerns in the market just relate mostly to Bitcoin and kind of to Ethereum, because, people have been talking about, can Ethereum scale to meet demand? They've been talking about issues with the ability to scale and whatnot with growth. And, there are those in the crypto community who are like, well, if Bitcoin's okay, Ethereum's okay, but it's not that solid. There's stuff that's better. And my response is, yeah, there's stuff that's better from a technical standpoint. Yeah, of course. There's been cryptos that are, from a technical standpoint, better than Bitcoin. But Bitcoin's the most popular. Ethereum's the most popular. That's what the average new investor is going to get involved in. So they're going to be around for a while. In my opinion, I don't think they're going to, yeah, eventually something will overtake them, but that's not going to happen overnight. I can almost guarantee that. And I think this, Ethereum thing is silly. I mean, people have been talking to death. You see on here on Reddit just 2 months ago, people worrying about it. And it's like this guy, points out here. It's like, yeah, Ethereum could have issues with it, but, you look at all the stuff, like he says, Ethereum's dynamic. You know, it can increase it can increase block size when needed. You know, it's going to have a system similar to the Lightning SegWit network. You know, it's going to be arriving. You know, it already has transaction times that are way faster than Bitcoin's. So, really, I mean, could Ethereum run into problems? Yes, but it's not going to run into any issues like Bitcoin did because it was built with scalability in mind. You know, whereas Bitcoin wasn't. So they're addressing this much earlier. You know, before it becomes truly a huge issue. So, yeah, the market's down right now. Everyone's taking a beating. I mean, Bitcoin's way down. Ethereum is way down. I mean, just everything is down for the most part. I mean, Litecoin is down as much. I mean, it jumped from 30 to 50. Now it's down to 46. So, Litecoin's, you know, holding pretty well. And there's some that are holding, but overall, the market overall, yeah, you know, here's our personal favorite, Steem. We're down pretty hard. You know, went from almost $2 down to almost $1 here. And shares kind of caught my eye, and I might talk about that in my next video. I bought a lot of currencies here. I've been looking for ones that cost a little bit, like Ant shares, are just ridiculously cheap ones. Mostly proof of stake I'm investing in. You can tell from my multiple wallets I have down here. And I'll probably make another video about that shortly here while the market is still down. You know, just to go and give some details on that. But yes, overall, the market is down right now. I think they said EOS took like one of the biggest hits, which I don't even know a lot about that one anyway. But like I said, now's not the time to panic. Some people are panicking. Don't panic. You know, instead of panicking, hold what you have, or better yet, buy more if you can. You know, in a future video shortly here, I'm going to go into details. You know, talk a little bit, you know, maybe about Bitcoin, Ethereum, but I'm going to look at a lot of the alternatives here, these popular ones: Ripple, Litecoin, you know, Dash. I don't know, I have mixed feelings about IOTA, you know, Monero, and even ones further down that I'm personally interested in, you know, like Psycoin, Ant shares, you know, Steem and whatnot. I'm going to talk about what I think will be a good idea that's worth looking at here. But yeah, I just wanted to reassure everyone, you know, don't let fear take control of you. You know, don't panic. We just saw that recently. One of the altcoins that's probably way further down here because it's super cheap that I bought into. Someone sold like, I don't know, 500,000 of them or something like that. I'm in the Discord channel. We're like, geez, what's this guy doing? I really hope he has to pay rent or something. Because, you know, we're like, you know, we really want it to sell now because we think it's going to take, you know, we think this coin's going to take off. You know, I think there's a ton of these coins that are going to take off, you know, especially as new people enter the market. You know, is everything going to be worth, I don't know, $300-$500 per coin? I don't think so, but, you know, could a lot of these coins, you know, go up even further than what they are now? I definitely think so, yes. So, as always, hope you enjoyed my video and hope you found it to be useful. If you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to ask, and I will be posting more soon here. Thanks. Bye.